Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Interesting. So, looks like, is Periscope working today? Sorry to bug you. Interesting. So, looks like Periscope's back. Maybe it's just a bug. So, I will say this to all of you on Twitter. I thought yesterday was the day because if you remember, Twitter announced Periscope was going away like 2 months ago. So when my live stream wouldn't log in yesterday, I just figured, they came in on Monday morning and unplugged the Periscope server. But it's working for now. So I will say this. If you watch on Twitter, I appreciate it. But I just want you to know, again, as far as I understand, now maybe I'm wrong, as far as I understand, at some point it's going away. Now you can go to stocksandtrade.com/premarketprep. You can watch it there. Or, again, I'll be on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as well. So, all right, let's move on. Anyway, I'm glad to see it works. But again, I just want you guys to know, I think, tomorrow, maybe it won't work again tomorrow, but I will be on everywhere else. So all right, let's get to work. Brian asking about so number one, market. Here we are. What? I don't know. I'm too dumb. What are we, like 0.5% from all-time highs on the SPY? If that, I don't even know. So anyway, just remember that. I won't go on the Chicken Little mainstream financial media rant again, but here we are, all the way back, a couple points from the all-time highs from 2 weeks ago. So anyway, USWS had some news last night. Not ideal for what I look for, but I know a lot of people are eyeballing this. So USWS, I'm going to put not my fave, but everybody seems to be eyeballing this today. News. I don't like the float. But it is a nice breakout over 120. So as long as this holds above 120, you can set your risk maybe at yesterday's area down in the 105s or so. But I just not my fave. I'm sorry. Now ultimately, remember, what I'm trying to do here is, what I do here, it's not about picks, okay? It's not about leading, I talk about this a lot, it's not like getting everybody on the internet to pile in to the number, IHT almost back at 7. It's not about leading a bunch of sheep into a stock. What I'm trying to do here is break things down based on my 15 years of experience, give you the process so that ultimately you can make your own decisions. Okay? So, when I'm like, just not really my thing, what I always try and do, and I'm not saying I'm always successful, but I always try and give you the why. Okay? I'm not going to be like, USWS sucks, and then move on. I don't think the only time I do that is when it's, some OTC trading 50 shares, okay? But if it's a liquid NASDAQ like this, I never just say, it sucks and move on. I always tell you the why, or at least I try to. I'm not saying I'm quote-unquote perfect when it comes to that, but that's what I try and do. So that being said, let me take a quick peek at IHT. Okay, so, man, I can't. The day is coming for IHT. Crap volume again. But this dog has another day, in my opinion. Okay, sorry. Tiger. Yeah, if you Google stocks to trade /Tiger, or if you just Google stocks to trade and then Tiger, TIGR, I think you're going to find, maybe not. Man, I thought I did. Didn't I do a bunch of articles on this? Well, whatever. I thought I did last year during the run-up. Guess not. Anyway, this is a trading related play. UP client imbalances hit record high. I think that Tiger is an earnings winner, and I think this is going to be in play all the way into the Robinhood IPO. So remember, the Robinhood IPO is coming, and Tiger is like, yeah, I hate to generalize this much, but Tiger is kind of like the Robinhood of China, So definitely keep an eye on it. I think we're going to see a lot of these trading related plays. This could be a hot sector into the Robinhood IPO. Now I expect, and time will tell, I expect the Robinhood IPO is probably going to be a lot like the Coinbase IPO. So hey, write it down. Timestamp it. Fact check me when the time comes. I think it's going to be a very, buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. So I think you're going to see a lot of these run up into the Robinhood IPO. Robinhood's going to IPO. It's going to be a disaster, just like Coinbase was. But, hey, sets up trading opportunities. Earnings winner. And I think this sector is going to be hot until the Robinhood IPO, which I anticipate will be just as ugly as the coin IPO. There, I got it timestamped. But, that being said, love Tiger. At any point it's above VWAP, risk VWAP fails, etc. Oh, BTX. BTX might be, BTX would be the number one week open red to green for continued squeeze. So BTX closed the offering yesterday. They got cash, straight cash, homie. Terrible company, terrible stock, but they got cash. So they aren't going anywhere, and we know a lot of people are bagged short on this. Shorts stuck, and these guys got cash now. They aren't going anywhere in the short term. ANPC Dip and Rip asks Boosie. So we got a cancer PR. We got a disgusting chart. I'll leave it at this. It's a dip and rip. So worst stock in the world, worst chart in the world, but you got a cancer PR and you got a low float stock. So ANPC, nail and bail, dip and rip. Terrible company, terrible chart, but cancer always moves stocks. And the volume and float are there. Don't overstay. Based on chart, I think this falls apart, today, tomorrow. The chart tells the story on something like this. A perfect circle. Ask about OCGN. Man, I tell you what, OCGN reminds me of CLVS? Is it CLVS? This is just like the definition of just hanging around. So this stock just refuses to die. I think standard day trading approaches. So what are our two main day trading approaches from the ebook? Morning dip and rips and afternoon VWAP holds. This stock refuses to die. A lot of you guys on Instagram asking about PLTR. Yeah, let me take a look at PLTR. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so again, remember, really nothing unchanged on PLTR. We talked about that break of 2150. They got nonstop news. I think this is going to be a solid swing trade. Not as volatile as we normally look for. So here's my approach with PLTR if you're not in it yet. So if you didn't, so I guess you got two options. Number one, keep swinging if you're in it. Otherwise, standard swing entries, wait for morning shakeout, and look for above VWAP entries, risk on VWAP fail. So we talked about PLTR, space, Peloton. How's Peloton doing this morning? Still green. So basically all the swing ideas are intact. All right, guys and gals. Have a great day. Good stuff this morning. And again, I will just remind you, if you are following on Twitter, I think, I could be wrong, but I think at some point, I was here yesterday. It's just Twitter didn't work. Periscope didn't work. But just remember, if you do like to watch on Twitter, I'm pretty sure it's going to stop at some point. So, go to YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube. You can follow on Facebook. You can follow on Instagram. Or you can go to stockstotrade.com/premarket prep. If you hate social media like I do, you can just go to stockstotrade.com/premarket prep, and there's a big embedded window right there. So if you're trying to get away from the evil of social media, you can just check out stockstotrade.com/premarket prep, and it's right there. So, all right. Have a good day, everyone. And check out the Steady Trade team. And I got 3 webinars today. Otherwise, I will see y'all tomorrow.